Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. On the move from inside his 5. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got a man, it's Moore. Really nice gain, gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
He'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Moore. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
That's caught. It's Hodges. There he goes. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control them. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Here's the handoff. Runs for the tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on.
And into the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Canes line it up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call.
Big guy tries to barrel in. Touchdown, Hurricane. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They go to the ground. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
On the run, it's Tatum. Squirts across the 30 to the 32. They pick up a 5.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to...
Oh, he's got some space. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field, get it to him early on the first drive, let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up the big game.
Back to pass, it's O'Neal. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down, really easy.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Hands it off. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
They're going to go to the air on 30 short. He's got it. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I'll tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. The extra point here would tie the game. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Lofton. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Off the play fake. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Finds the tight end. Finds a crease up at 20. Touchdown, Aggie. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Michigan State is ahead in East Lansing, but that's not exactly Kenneth Walker III out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over USC. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Can't get him to the ground. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 30 long, and now you're set up to fail.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and you know, they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's O'Neal. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stab.
Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Hurricanes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The kick is on its way. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
On the move, it's Pringle. Nice pick up there, gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. Powers through the defender. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Aggies!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the defense, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Hurricanes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Looking for a deep man. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Aggies. The defense takes matters into its own hands. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Pulls it in. It's Hodges. Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Canes will hustle to the line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Rooks. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Touchdown, Miami! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw. It's O'Neal. Working that left side now. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
All right, defense. It ain't working. All right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
There he goes. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. They get him down to this offense to set up 1st and goal from the 9. Looking to throw. He's got the tight end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squiver inside the 30. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Canes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Motion from the wideout. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The run to the left. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. So now to try to take advantage of that defensive stop time starting to work against him a little bit, and we'll see what they can do. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Wants to fire on second down. Shoots it to the left. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab. It's Moore. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Wants to adjust the pattern. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, the tight end was in blocking on that play. The quarterback just kind of freaked out. He was just trying to find someone to outlet and dump the football to. He found the tight end. He wasn't expecting it, and as a result, loses yards on the catch.
Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Wants to throw on first down. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. He's moving out of the pocket. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The Hurricanes are in the hurry-up. Caught in the backfield, it's Hodges. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now. You're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball, I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And he made that look easy, but it's not. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers in the open field. Nice job getting that sucker on the ground.
Makes the grab. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Give to the running back. Running into the open space. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Grabbed behind the line. It's Armstrong. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
2nd down coming up.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. give to the running back. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. To the air, it's O'Neal. Catch in the middle, it's Bussey. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Texas A&M looking to convert on fourth here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it, it's a first down and more. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Send the tight end in motion. They just keep firing. Finds his man. It's Kringle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Looking downfield on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, the offense staying aggressive. They've had success all game long. They just came away with a big play, but finally give up a sack. If they can keep this quarterback standing up, though, they can extend their lead.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. Third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Not a chance. Missed it. The lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more. It breaks into the open. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. And the Hurricanes want to crank the tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. On the run, fires downfield. Working that left side. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And on offense right now, you're at a juncture here of the game in the fourth quarter, trailing the way you are. You can't punt anymore. execution has got to be at a premium, and on that fourth down, they're able to hook up, move the sticks, and keep this momentum going.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Armstrong. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's O'Neal. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Aggies come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the...
Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And the offense takes control of this football game. I'll tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Turning it on. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And they're not on the same page there.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on them.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Thanks for grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
One more play to pad the stats. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires left. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity.